I've got our passports.
And I've got my stretchy pants on.
It's time for Epcot Flower Garden 2025. Welcome back to Dullips and Ducks. I'm Megan.
I'm Eddie, and before we gorge ourselves, let's talk about what this festival has to offer.
The Epcot Flower and Garden Festival is running from March 5th through June 2nd, and there really is something for everyone. So we have 25 food booths this year. 2 of them are brand new. We have Yacht Grub and Beach Grub, which is really cute, adorable name plays on Yacht and Beach Club Resort. And we're going to see how many booths we can try today, but before we get to eating, let's talk about some of the festival exclusives that you can expect. Garden Grace Food Stroll is a plant-based food stroll where if you purchase and check off 5 items, you get a festival exclusive treat. They don't have to be all different items. Of course, there's plenty of gorgeous topiaries to admire. We're going to show you a lot of them. And there's a butterfly garden that you can walk through as well. And for the little ones, we have Spike's Pollination Exploration, which is a scavenger hunt to keep those kids busy while you eat and drink your way around the world. You will have to purchase the map and stickers for $9.99 plus tax, but it's going to keep them busy, and they get a fun prize at the end, which is these really cute little watering cans, a nice souvenir to take home with you. Now, it is the 30th anniversary of Flower and Garden, so a lot of the festival merch has that all over it to mark this milestone. And we have the Orange Bird collection, we have a Spike the Bee collection. The merch this year is very cute. There are a ton of special photo pass opportunities all around the park with magic shots and different things that you can hold, so you'll really get the most out of that Memory Maker package for your vacation. The Garden Rocks concert series takes place during the entire festival. These concerts are located in the America Pavilion, and there's 3 performances per night, 5:30, 6:45, and 8 p.m. Some of the well-known names this year are Sugar Ray, Simple Plan, and 98 Degrees from my 90s people. As long as you have a park ticket, the concerts are not extra to attend, but you will need to get in line early if you want to get a seat, especially if it's a popular artist. If you really want to see a specific artist, there are dining packages available for an additional cost that will guarantee you a seat. I'll include that link in the description below. There are also sometimes same-day dining packages available for walk-up across the way over at Regal Eagle, but make sure you get there nice and early to check. If you do get a dining reservation, you're going to line up over here, left side of the stage. And you can also buy one of these really cute Orange Bird gift cards to buy all of your food and drink. It comes attached to a stretchy spiral bracelet, another great souvenir to bring home with you. All right, guys, let's go eat. First booth up, Florida Fresh. I'm trying the Florida Strawberry Shortcake, which is vanilla pound cake, macerated strawberries, strawberry sauce, and whipped cream. This is also a new item. I'm going to try to get the perfect bite here. So a little bit of the pound cake, a little bit of the whipped cream, a little bit of the strawberry. Let's see what this bite looks like. It's gonna be a big bite. Ooh, this is very tasty. It is really refreshing. It's not too sweet. The thing about pound cake that I like is that it's mild, very similar to an angel food cake, so it's not overly sweet. This is only $5, and you know what? For $5, I'd say it's a pretty good deal. I really enjoy this. And the whipped cream is also, again, not too sweet. It's a very mild whipped cream. So it's the perfect amount of sweetness. Most of the sweetness actually comes from the strawberries.
Okay, so I am trying the conch fritters from Florida Fresh. They have a key lime aioli. They're a new menu item. Got that nice lime aioli on there. Let's give it a bite. These are very doughy. Looks like there might be like a little piece of corn in there or something. The lime aioli is very nice. It has a nice acidity to it. I don't think these would be as good without it. They're moist though. They're not like dry. But yeah, these are fine. Would I order it again? Probably not. I'm sure there's much better things on here, but this is a little tasty bite to start off the day.
Now, in this area between Florida Fresh and Spaceship Earth, you'll find Inspiration Garden. They have an acrobat show called Forces of Nature, and they do 15-minute performances, so make sure you try to catch them. Another great form of entertainment here at Epcot. There really is something for everyone.
All right, we're in Japan. We're going to try our next festival food, and I just had to show you guys this absolutely gorgeous dragon topiary. It's time to shake it up. I'm having the ramen cup, which is a ramen noodle salad shaken in a cup with fresh vegetables, grilled chicken, served with a yuzu soy vinaigrette and chili oil.
didn't know we were getting a workout today. Okay, so we have edamame in here, which, protein, yay. There are actual chunks of chicken in here. They're not super big, but we have corn, edamame, cabbage. Okay, I really enjoy this. So obviously I love all the textures. You really got to shake it up well because all that sauce is there at the bottom. Just a heads up, this is served cold. This is not warm. When you hear ramen, you probably think of a hot bowl of ramen noodles, but no, this is cold. But I like it. It's really nice, especially if it's hot out, and it always is here at Epcot. The sauce is very tangy. It's very much like sesame oil forward. If you don't like sesame oil, you will not like this, but it definitely tastes like they put a nice amount of sesame oil in here, and I love sesame oil, so.
Hey guys, Future Eddie here. We couldn't find the clip of me eating these, but here's a clip of me cutting into it. The exterior had a light crispiness to it, and the inside had a spongy texture. If you're not into that, you probably won't like these. The okonomiyaki sauce had a sweetness to it that paired well with the spicy mayo. I really like these, and I think I would get them again, honestly.
Together we are trying the frushi, strawberry, pineapple, and honeydew wrapped in coconut rice and tri-color soy wrap served with coconut cream sauce and toasted coconut. So this says it's a new menu item because last year it was served with raspberry sauce, but besides that, it's the same exact thing.
This is on me, party foul. I forgot to get chopsticks, so we're either eating it with our hands or, yeah, let's eat it with our hands.
Or not eating it at all.
Or not eating it at all.
Ready? Is this a one bite kind of thing?
Yeah, I'm gonna just take one and just shove it in there.
Ready?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Ooh.
Oh. Okay.
It kind of tastes like Play-Doh.
I need water. Okay. I have a totally different take.
But it's good.
I wasn't expecting like the sweetness right off the bat. You definitely get the coconut from that little sauce. You get the fruit, you get the pineapple in there. I think there's strawberry. I think this is actually a pretty nice bite. I'd say try it at least once, but I would probably not do this again if I had to choose between, you know, a bunch of the other foods at the festival. The stretchy pants, they're holding up so far. We're actually making our way over to Brunch Cot right now to pick up some more food. I'm gonna really be testing the elastic on these things today.
From Brunch Cot, we have the biscuits and gravy featuring Impossible sausage with pepper jelly. It says it's a new menu item. Really, the only difference is this year it has the pepper jelly. Last year it did not. Do you want to get that perfect bite? A little bit of biscuit, a little bit of gravy, a little bit of sausage, a lot of pepper jam. Okay. So the pepper jam is like a pepper relish. It's not spicy. It's really sweet. I will say the biscuit is not like, you know, buttery or flaky or falling apart. It's a little hard on the bottom, honestly. Let's try the top. I mean, okay, yeah, the biscuit's a little hard, a little dry on its own, but they do give you a nice amount of gravy here. So you can put it together and kind of mask that. So this dish is plant-based, which honestly surprises me because the gravy is so creamy. I'm pretty surprised it's not made with milk or any dairy product.
All right, so I'm gonna be having the shrimp and grits, which is blackened shrimp and cheddar cheese grits with brown gravy and a sweet corn salsa. When I grabbed this, this was like burning my hand. So this was like fresh out the oven. But we have the grits, we have nice little chunks of corn in here, some scallion, looks like peppers. 1, 2, 3 shrimp, I guess, maybe 4. This dish does have a brown gravy. I don't know if that is beef based. So you might want to ask them if you're not a beef eater. All right, so actually it's 4 shrimp. The grits themselves are just nice and cheesy. They're not super creamy, like, you know, they're like a mashed potato out of the bag consistency. Flavor-wise, they're on point. Let me get one of these shrimps here. That's, oh, he's a little floppy. Look at that. Pulled the whole thing out. Pretty standard shrimp, has a blackened seasoning on it. You get a little bit of smokiness, a little bit of heat. The shrimp don't taste overcooked. They taste pretty solid as far as shrimp go. They're not chewy, but overall, I'd say this is a nice dish paired with the shrimp and the cheesy grits.
And since we're already here in the Odyssey and it's pouring outside, I'm gonna go ahead and get some more food and drink from the counter from Citrus Blossom. This is a citrus baked brie with orange lemon marmalade, limoncello macerated blueberries, and spiced Marcona almonds. This is only $5.50. All right, look at that. Ooh, look at that brie. That is nice. As always, let's get that perfect bite.
That's really good. You really get the sweetness from that marmalade, a little bit of texture from the Marcona almonds, the crunchiness. They are spiced with something. Again, you get that burst of flavor from the blueberry because it was macerated with the limoncello. The cheesiness from the brie. That phyllo dough is really nice and flaky. This is a great little dish. And how much was this? $5.50. You can't go wrong with this. So I have here the lemon tart, which is lemon curd, blood orange filled fluid gel, aquafaba meringues, and raspberry powder. Well, let's cut into this bad boy. This looks really nice. It's like a nice little pastry on the outside. You have the curd on the inside. Let's give it a try. All right, there's a lot going on here. You get the raspberry powder, which is kind of tart. It's on top of that meringue. The lemon curd is also pretty tart. So it's a lot of tart on tart. Definitely get a bottle of water if you're gonna eat this. The little pastry on the outside, nothing to write home about. This is good. It's fine, but for $5, this is not something I would probably get again. Between this and the brie, which is only 50 cents more, I would go for the brie.
From the Citrus Blossom, we have the Three Daughters Brewing Orange Blossom Hard Cider. This is the 12-ounce serving. It's $9.75. The 6-ounce serving is $5.75. I'm going to let Eddie try this one because he's not a beer drinker. He likes cider, so he's going to have a better opinion on this one than me.
Not a beer drinker, but I do like my ciders. Looks very refreshing. See, that's what I like about ciders. They're not too sweet. But I think what the problem is that I don't like the taste of ale and hops and beer. Just doesn't do anything for me. This one, you get the nice citrus coming through, a little bit of sweetness, but not too sweet. This is a nice drink right here. This would be nice on a hot day. Right now it's raining, but still good.
All right, the rain has stopped, so we are headed over to Mexico to try all 3 food items. But first, look at this beautiful topiary of Miguel and Dante from Coco. The amount of detail and just love that goes into these things, every single year, it blows me away, and you have to look at them all. Take the time to walk through the park and see them all.
All right, so what we have here is the giant tostada de carne. It's Oaxacan tostada, barbacoa beef, guacamole, jicama, pumpkin seeds, and salsa matcha. Oh, that's good. That's got great spice. Not too hot, but it does have some nice spice to it. You get the creaminess from the guac. The tostada is nice and crispy. The beef, nice, flavorful, really well seasoned. You got the fresh jicama on there. It gives it a nice texture and crunch. Yeah, this is great, and it's huge. I mean, this plate is like the size of my head. It's a little, on the more expensive side, I guess. $11.50, probably the most expensive thing we've gotten today, but it's also enormous. So I would still get this over the $9.75 crab rangoon in China.
I just want to talk. Why are imitation crab wontons $9.75?
What is up with that?
This is the taco de camarón, crispy tempura battered shrimp in a flour tortilla with dried hibiscus flowers and chipotle aioli. First and foremost, this is $8 for one taco, and I believe that is 3 shrimp. The aioli is phenomenal. I want to put it on everything, but this tortilla, dry and floppy, and yeah, again, this feels like I just took it out of my refrigerator. It's not even warmed up. Maybe it was warmed up, maybe it's been sitting there for a little while because it is nice and formed, so maybe it was warmed and then formed, but that did not translate well over here. The flavors are great though. Again, this chipotle aioli, top notch. The tortilla ain't it. Did you see me struggling with that? The tortilla? Mm-hmm. Trying to
yeah,
like I'm eating
like leather.
Yeah, like shoe leather. If this was in a bowl, the tortilla though, not for $8, sorry. Together we're going to be trying the Choco Flan. This is layered traditional Mexican flan and chocolate cake with toasted walnuts, $6.50. This thing is dense. This thing's heavy.
Yeah, this thing is...
it's a paperweight.
It's a big chunk boy.
My taco almost went flying in the wind, but this thing is not moving.
All right, I got the cake, I got the flan, I got the walnuts on there. It's a nice bite. Actually not as sweet as I thought it would be. It's dense, for sure. It's not bad. It's literally just like a run-of-the-mill chocolate cake with like a piece of flan stuck on top and some walnuts and some caramel.
This tastes like Betty Crocker, and I mean that as a compliment.
It's a big piece. If you like chocolate and you like caramel and you don't mind a piece of flan just kind of like plopped on top of that, go for it.
Oh, my antennas. There goes my antenna. All right, we've done our fair share of eating. I think it's time to go get a drink. And up ahead, there is a strawberry hibiscus hard cider. That should be interesting. Again, we're not really like beer drinkers, but I love a good cider. I like when it's fruity. I like when it doesn't taste like alcohol. So let's go see what this tastes like. Okay, so just a heads up, this only comes in 20 ounces here at Refreshment Outpost. A lot of the other booths will give you the option between 6 ounce and 12 ounces. This is only 20 and it's $12. If you've ever had the strawberry hibiscus soda at Baseline Tap House over at Hollywood Studios, this is just the boozy version. And it's delightful. It's sweet, it's tart, it's crisp, it's refreshing, and it's ice cold. And I'll tell you what, this Epcot sun is shining really bright, and this is just really nice. The perfect summer drink. Definitely add this to your festival list. One of the biggest misses every single year is notoriously Italy. Everybody knows that the Italy booth here at the festivals, any festival, is just trash, terrible. But we're gonna try one item from the Italy booth. It's brand new, and I'm hopeful. You know? I mean,
This is the Primavera cacio pepe e gamberi with penne, shrimp, zucchini, peas, asparagus, and creamy cacio pepe sauce. They just look like tiny little frozen shrimp that you get in like a, the freezer section of like Costco. I'm gonna mix this up a little bit because a lot of this pasta looks really dry. Look, the sauce is like broken. You can see like the sauce is broken and like separated. It's not looking good, people. Not looking good at all. Literally, this does not look good. All right, got a good amount of pasta on there, a good amount of sauce. I got a shrimp. Oh, Lord. Okay, I need to take a swig. I'm pretty sure I've eaten better pasta primavera with shrimp out of a freezer bag. This is not good. The sauce is weak, barely has any flavor. The shrimp are chewy, they're tiny. They look undercooked to me, honestly. The pasta is like not even cooked all the way through. It's not al dente at all. It's just hard. I would actually get the crab wontons from China before I get this again, okay? That's how bad this is. I wanted to believe. I wanted to have faith that the Italy pavilion this time around was going to come through, but every festival, they're the redheaded stepchild of the festival, and it's just, this is so bad. Don't waste your money on this. Don't waste your money in Italy.
Eddie said undercooked shrimp, and I'm really not in the mood to get sick, so we're not even going to eat the shrimp. We're just going to eat the pasta. Sorry. I'm pretty sure... You a real one. I'm pretty sure that bird's eye steam fresh makes a better pasta. That's all. Now, while unfortunately Italy is always a miss for food, it's always a hit for some of the most beautiful views here in the park, and it's also where you can find the Lady and the Tramp topiary. Moving right into La Isla Fresca, another booth where we're going to try all 3 food items.
I am trying the seafood ceviche, which is shrimp, scallops, and fish with citrus, radish, and chulpe. It's got some fresh radishes in there. I see the red onion, some cilantro, microgreens on top. That's really nice. If you don't like cold fish, you're not gonna like this. There's fish in there, there's the shrimp. You get a nice acidity. You really taste the cilantro in this dish. So if you enjoy ceviche, you're gonna probably enjoy this. So while this is a nice bite, with that being said, this is $8.25. This is like half of a cup.
All right, now we're trying the Jamaican jerk chicken with pigeon pea rice, roasted sweet plantains, and cinnamon butter for $6.25. First and foremost, I think this is a fantastic serving size for $6.25. We got a nice whole drumstick, we got some rice, we got 2 pieces of plantain. I'm gonna try everything separately instead of going in for the perfect bite on this one because these are all very different flavors and I want them to each have their moments. Also, I don't know where the cinnamon butter is, if it's just on top, if it's just on the plantains. The jerk seasoning flavor carries right over into this rice. Very good. It's so good I wanted to go in for a second bite, but let's try the other things first. Let's look at this plantain. This is really nicely caramelized. It's glistening. That's where the cinnamon butter is. I liked it so much I want to go in for a second bite. I did the same thing with the rice. All right, let me hold myself back and go for this chicken. Now look, guys, I don't normally eat chicken on the bone. And I normally don't even eat the skin of chicken, but I'm doing this for you guys, so make sure you give this video a like. Ooh. Have I been sleeping on this? That's got a kick. Wow. I really like this dish. And the flavors all together between the jerk chicken, the rice that has that jerk seasoning, and the cinnamon butter on those sweet plantains. This is very good. And honestly, I'm very impressed.
I especially want to try these maduros because I'm Cuban, so I've been having maduros all my life. So let's give this a shot. Oh, wow. Wow, that's really different. That's not like any maduro I've ever had. I've never had that cinnamon butter on there. It really like elevates the flavor of the maduro. This is really good. Like, this is full of flavor. I'm blown away. I don't think I've ever had so much flavor in like a festival dish.
So this is the coconut chocolate flancocho, which is chocolate cake, coconut custard, and passion fruit caramel. Yes. I like this better than the dessert over in Mexico just for the simple fact that it's different. It doesn't taste like a piece of chocolate cake with flan on top of it. There's a lot more going on here.
The chocolate, you know, they use dark chocolate, so it has that nice like little bitterness with the sweet. It's really, really good.
Try that passion fruit caramel on its own.
On my way over to get this, I literally saw somebody with their head tilted back and the plate in their mouth pouring this into their mouth after they finished it.
Was it you looking into the future?
It was me. It was me. It was me in the future. I'm gonna be doing that. All right, hold on. Let's see. Oh my God.
I want it drizzled on everything.
Oh wow. I mean, I know it says passion fruit. I get a little bit of that, but it almost tastes like a, you know, more liquidy, more watered down, like honey almost. That's really good.
Made it over to Yacht Grub. Gonna try all 3 new food items here at the new booth. So this is the assorted artisanal cheeses and accompaniments for $6.50. I thought this was gonna be really stinky and pungent. It's actually incredibly mild. Let's give these accompaniments a try here. Me want honeycomb. I love the combination of cheese and honey. You just get that sweetness from the honey, and you get that texture too. You get that gooey honey texture, but it also has the honeycomb in there too, which adds something a little bit different. Soft, sharp, smoky. What is this here? Is this like some kind of relish or pepper, something or another? Basil. It tastes like a, honestly, it tastes like Italian sauce. Like a really good Italian sauce. That's bizarre. There's chunks of onion in here. There's definitely pieces of basil in here. The texture is very similar to a salsa, but I don't want to call it a salsa because it doesn't taste like a Mexican salsa. It tastes like Italian. That's a goat cheese. I love goat cheese. We got this guy. Truffle. Wow. Okay. Truffle. That's like a fig jam. The star of the show is the accompaniments and the cheese. This is just a vessel.
This is the meat assorti. It looks and tastes like basically what it is. A plate full of cured meats with grilled ciabatta bread. If you're into that, you're gonna be into this.
The trio of dips and chips for $6.50. We have caramelized onion dip, whipped feta dip, and pimento cheese with house-made potato chips and caviar. Fancy, Disney. Okay, I see you. Oh.
They heard that all the way in Mexico.
Wow. This is definitely the pimento cheese. Let's go ahead and try that one. Ooh, that's really good. That's cheesy. It hits you in the back with a little bit of spice. I was not expecting that. It has a lot of texture in there too. So if you are the kind of person that likes a dip that has little bits and pieces of things in it, there's little bits and pieces of the pimento pepper in there, little bits and pieces of cheese. Very nice. I'm pretty sure this is the caramelized onion dip. Okay, this is very creamy. See that caramelized onion right there? First thing I want to mention, all of these dips are cold. None of them are warm. This is a lot better than just a regular French onion dip. You really get that caramelization from the onion. You get the texture from the onion. It's not like it's dried onion, like a French onion soup mix or anything. All right, last stop is our whipped feta dip. This is the one I was most excited for. I don't know what that is on top.
It's like pickled ginger or something.
I think that's lemon peel.
Orange peel, lemon peel?
That is lemon peel. It's so garlicky. It's very pungent in the garlic flavor. If you don't like garlic, you're not gonna like that. But if you like garlic, that's gonna be a winner for you. Oh yeah. Over at Refreshment Port near Canada, this is the Provence Poutine, which is herbs de Provence seasoned French fries, goat brie, lavender honey, hazelnut croquant, and fresh lavender. I'm not sure how to feel about this one.
Yeah, this one's a little weird.
That's surprising. So that brie pastry dish that we had earlier, this is like the poutine version without fruit, but it's still got the honey and the nuts. I really like that. That's really good. Your turn.
That's a pretty good bite. Refreshment Port, don't miss. I did not know how to feel about this in the beginning. Like, I heard brie and like flowers and stuff like that. I'm like, honey on French fries. But this works, man. And yeah, it's like the French fry version of what they have over at the Odyssey with that brie puff pastry. These are actually pretty awesome. I like this. It is a decent sized portion, and this is going to be heavy. So I wouldn't suggest starting with this if you're going to be coming to the festival. I would save this for maybe like midway through or maybe like the last thing you eat.
I'm about to change your life. Ready? Never go to an Epcot festival without Tupperware. These are silicone collapsible Tupperware. They fold down to be super thin. Let me show you one. Hold on. Here's one that's completely collapsed. They come in different sizes, clearly. I'll put the link to these in the description below, but these are a game changer. So if you run into the problem like we do, where you want to eat everything at the festival, but you just can't, have no fear. Put it in your Tupperware container, bring it back to your hotel room, back to your house, wherever you have a refrigerator. And you know the motto, having it twice is really nice. Those fries are gonna hit so good later.
Same thing from Refreshment Port. We have the Country Boy Brewing Raspberry Lemon Hard Cider. Cheers. This is really crisp. A lot of people complain about hard ciders being a little too sweet for them. This is not sweet. You get the lemon, you get a little hint of the raspberry. It's just really nice and crisp and cold. So far, the cider drinks at the festival have been really on point.
This is the Farmhouse Meatball over at
Trowel and Trellis.
Trowel and Trellis. Trowel and Trellis. That's a tongue twister.
Trowel and Trellis.
Trowel and Trellis. Say that 10 times fast.
No.
Because you can't. But this
I don't want to.
This is the Farmhouse Meatball, featuring impossible beef with lentil bread, spinach, marinated veggies, and a creamy herb aioli. I love when it's already put together. I don't have to make the perfect bite because it's already waiting for me. Okay, so keep in mind we did have that Jamaican jerk chicken earlier, so that was just like absolutely incredible. So in terms of that jerk flavor, this is a little bit underwhelming. It's not giving me that intense jerk flavor that the jerk chicken did with that rice, but this is good. I'll tell you what, this lentil wrap is a lot better than that tortilla was over in Mexico. Now, just a heads up, I think we just had a really bad batch in Mexico because we ran into our friends over at Dish Upon a Bar. They said that their shrimp taco was great. Their tortilla was fresh. It was not hard as a rock. It was not like leather, so maybe give it a try. It's good enough. I'm gonna eat this whole thing. This is a small enough bite to where I'm gonna finish it. Oh, you want to try it? I didn't even offer you any.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I'm terrible.
You really liked it. I love that for you.
Try it. Sorry. We are now headed over to Swirl Showcase. What I'm getting there is something that they had last year, but we missed out on it. It's the honey mascarpone cheesecake. I'm really excited for this one. Every single person that tried it last year said it was like life-changing, to the point where their eyes were popping out of their head when they tried it. So I want to hold on to my eyes, but let's go try this thing. So this is the liquid nitro honey mascarpone cheesecake for $5.50. It's got fresh honey, granulated honey, and honey mead blueberry compote. Oh, this looks creamy. Oh. A lot sweeter than I thought it would be. Makes sense when you're talking cheesecake and a bunch of honey on top. It's really good. I thought it would be a little better. So let me get a little bit of the blueberry. Hold on. Maybe I hyped it up too much. That makes it better. It needs that to break it up because the cheesecake and the honey alone is just so sweet. The blueberry actually kind of tones it down a notch and adds a little bit of a different layer of flavor to it. And of course you get the texture too from the blueberry itself, because the texture of this cheesecake is literally just like the inside of a cheesecake, but it's very good. But honestly, as I go in for my third bite, I was expecting maybe something different. Now we're walking into Connections Eatery to get a food item that's not even in the passport this year. It's the carrot cake liege waffle, and I really hope you made it this far in the video, because if not, you might be missing out on one of the best of the fests. Just please look at this. The candied pecans, the cream cheese frosting, it is glistening. We saw them preparing these and making these, and they are making them fresh. And I love that for me. And the fact that you get to watch me enjoy it, I love that for you. Oh, baby. I need a moment to process this. Wow. Just in case you're not aware, this is not served cold or warm. It's served at room temperature. It comes in a plastic bag like this. And it's freaking amazing. This is honestly up there, okay? I haven't really like processed everything. We haven't even tried everything at this festival, but this is up there. I mean, just the textures alone from the nuts, and then there's like sugar on top, almost like granulated sugar, and it's candied, and The icing, it's cream cheese icing. Oh my God, look at that. That's just like a chunk of cream cheese icing on top there. Shut up. It's fantastic. It tastes like carrot cake. There's really no other way to say it. Look at the icing. There's a good chance I'm gonna get this every single time I visit Epcot throughout the next 3 months this festival lasts. 20 out of 10, baby. That's gonna wrap it up for us on day 1 of Flower and Garden 2025. We ended up trying 26 different things.
And the elastic on my pants is the real MVP today because they held up all day.
All right. Make sure you give this video a like, subscribe, all that good YouTube juju, and come hang out with us again soon. We are local. This is not the first time we're going to the festival, so make sure you subscribe to see all of our adventures for this festival and all of the other festivals to come here at Epcot and all around Walt Disney World. Bye, guys.
Bye.